3, these babies aren't even born. One of y'all babies going to prison or will be on probation or parole one day. You got me up. Well, look at the conditions they're being born in. So you tell me, what are we doing differently? As single mothers and as fathers, what are we doing differently, my nigga, that can change those stats? Nothing. Nothing. So, nigga, we can let the kids be born and go find 2-day-old babies and go 1, 2, 3. Boy, one of these babies going to prison. It don't say maybe. It don't say possibly. It says 1 and 3 will go. You ever been to prison?
No.
You ever been committed a crime and got some time?
I ain't got the time.
You?
Nah.
I'm the one. 7 years for murder. 1, 2, 3. Count. Yeah, so nah, homie, so we can't beat it.
Yeah, we could count more.
Bro,
than
you done did some time?
Yeah. So, yeah, we already fucked. Yeah,
3.
Yeah, we already.
So homie, so when I speak to kids in schools and the detention center, so that's why they quit letting me come to school. Cause I'm gonna go in, soon as everybody sit down, 1, 2, 3, one of y'all going, hey, you can't say that. And then I quote these statistics. Go read the book, homie, The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander. And it breaks this down. You can't beat it.
Is it just me or everybody getting arrested or going to jail? From celebrities to hometowners, bro, to actors, athletes. Everybody's being attacked. It's like an agenda on locking people up in America. It's like a generated and manufactured business out here, bro. Listen, bro, America have a major problem of locking minorities, specifically African Americans or Black Americans. They call them African American, but they're really American Africans, locking them up for profit. They got mechanisms and ways and tactics to lock the Black man up or the Hispanic man up or the Native American twice more than the other race or the European or the white person that's in this country. You gotta remember, kid, like, the country we living in is profit over people, bro. Y'all gotta remember that America moves off of profit over people. They want to see profit over people. They'll rather lock people up. They'll rather throw mental health or mental health or people that's battling with mental substances and drug addiction problems. Instead of them throwing them in rehab and giving them rehabilitations and facilities, they create prisons for them. They create manufactured jails and correctional facilities to house them and profit off them every single day. Because you got to remember, in Florida and in Louisiana and New York, I believe the everyday cost you get paid to be an inmate every day is $2.50 for your labor and your work to be an incarcerated individual in a prison or, in a max state prison or a fair prison. So y'all got to think about it. This clip with Charleston White said every 1 out of 3 Black person will be going to jail or prison or be under some sort of criminal supervision or some parole supervision. That shouldn't be normal, bro. Do that seem normal to y'all, bro? Do that seem normal to y'all? You dig? Like, why are we locking so much Black people up without giving them some sort of, help? Why are we not giving them help or some sort of resources to them to better their lives? They're not gonna do that for you, bro. You gotta do that for yourself. You gotta cling on to the Most High. The scripture tells us we will be scattered. We will be scattered and be given over to our oppressors because of our forefathers' sin. Of course, because of our forefathers' sins are not. They didn't oblige and they disobedient to God's law. They didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments of God that caused them to, be scattered and going through the things that we as a culture and a people is going through to this day. You feel me? Like, we got to think about it like we are at war. Y'all got to remember that. We are at war. Y'all should be constantly reminding yourself that we are at war. Every day you step out there, you have to stay in cold. Like the minister Neely Furley Jr., God rest his soul, he told us that us people, we are at war and we need to stay in cold. The reason why we need to stay in cold because our oppressors are targeting us on all 9 areas of activity. Every single day they're targeting us in all 9 areas of activity. What are we doing? We falling for it. They're in every 9 areas of activity in a daily basis that we do on a daily basis. We got to remember that we are at war. We are targets. We got to stop moving like we belong here. This is not our America. America is not for the black man, bro. It's up for to hustle and build something and to come out among them. So we in a daily constant battle, bro. You hear me? Like, we have to remember that we are in a daily constant battle. Every single day we at war. We at war with the world, the flesh, and the enemy. We gotta remember that every single day we at war, bro. We cannot be moving freely like, okay, we in freedom. They tricked us into thinking that we're free. We're not free. We're still POVs, POWs. You know what that POW means? We're prisoners of war. We're prisoners of war. The whole entire planet is a whole prison. Spiritually, it's a whole entire planet. We're not chained physically, but we're spiritually still in the entire prison because you gotta labor for money. You gotta give that money back to your oppressors. You gotta do heinous things just in order to eat, to have food. There's more people in America at a high statistically homeless than any other state and any other poverty and stuff like that. And we have the dough. America is supposed to be a first world country, but we have one of the most highest rates of homelessness. Make that make sense. It's all an agenda, you heard me? Everything out here, you heard me? Like, it's a real agenda out here targeting our people. We are at war. We need to stop moving like we're not at war. Rappers, athletes, entertainers, y'all are just puppets for them, for the powers there be. The bourgeois up top, y'all are just puppets for the powers there be to do what they say, because in a split second, you don't do what they want you to do, powers there be will cut your thing in a split second if you don't get it together, you hear me? So y'all gotta remember, kid, this is not playtime, bro. We've been at war, bro. We gotta wake up and start repeating the cycle, bro. We've been repeating the cycle for decades, and we still have nothing new under the sun. We still repeating the same mistakes, going back to the same thing, falling for the same trick, falling for the same pit hole the white supremacists bestowed upon their oppressors. So it's something to think about. We can no longer be moving the same way, bro. That's why I try every day to be different from the masses, bro. I can't be the same because it's blindly the blind till they all fall into a ditch. I can't do that, bro. Everybody want to be a rapper. Everybody want to be some sort of a gangster. Everybody want to be a thug. They don't even know what the definition of thug means. And they don't know the reason why they want to be a thug. They're being programmed and indoctrinated and conditioned by the music, the social media, the social norms of society, bro. Society norms and the propaganda that society is pushing them to become what they see. Because children mimic what they see and repeat what they hear. Y'all should know that. Children will mimic what they see and repeat what they hear. So if children on a daily basis is seeing drugs infest their area, poverty, crimes, and robberies and things like that, and low degrading areas and low degrading crimes and low degrading activity, low level activities, what you expect they're gonna be? If they're surrounded by that, they're gonna think that's normal. They're gonna think that's how life is supposed to be. So I gotta think about that. We shouldn't be moving and fluctuating off what the oppressors put on us. We gotta wake up, kid. Why is so much people going to jail? Why is so much people getting locked up, bro? We are being attacked by our everyday activities. They want us to fall into traps and tricks to trick us into locking ourselves up and hopefully make all of us become slaves. Because if we don't wake up, we're going back to slavery for sure. If we don't wake up, our people are going back to slavery, bro. Mark my words, bro. We already slaves in the prison, paying $2.50 a day for labors, for feds, states. Like, you already consider a slave. You are a number statistic. And why do America have statistically the most amount of people incarcerated in the whole world? And on top of that, most of those people are Black Americans. Why? It's an agenda, it's a tactic. we are being attacked. We are under attack. Y'all gotta remember that. We are attacked. Y'all gotta remind yourself that and think. Every day we are at war. So we can no longer be listening to certain music, doing certain things, doing certain activity. We gotta move high militant, high level, bruh. High frequency, bruh. We cannot be moving low frequency. We've been doing that for 10, 20 years. It ain't get us nowhere. Low frequency music, low frequency activity, low frequency crime, low frequency things. Like, we never gonna wake up, bruh. We gonna continue to repeat the repetitive cycle that the white supremacists bestowed upon us to fall into. The powers there be put there to fall into. They gotta move with consciousness, you hear me? So it's out there, the message is out there, bro. It's on you if you want to take heed, you know? So that's all I had to say, bro. That's all I had to leave out here. And I just wanted to point that out. Why so much people getting locked up? Shouldn't that make y'all like open the eye? That should make y'all start thinking and wondering what's really going on. It's an agenda out here. It's an agenda on the mental health, the mind. It's an attack. You feel me? They want y'all to crash out. They want y'all to kill each other. They want y'all to go back and forth with each other and not resolve y'all problem with love, but with hate. God bless y'all souls in Jesus' name.
Man, if the black male is allowed to remain free his whole entire life and never go to jail, he'll self-destruct. He'll get himself the death penalty or he'll get himself killed. When you look at everything around Lil J, it's died. For him to come back home 7 years later and to pick up where he left off. Come on, brother, them people done grew past that. It's best you go back to jail so God can preserve you and you have an opportunity to grow. If God don't allow us to go to jail, homie, where do our preservation come from? We don't listen to our mothers, we don't listen to our father, we don't listen to the big homie, we crash out. So if you go to jail, most niggas come back, assalamu alaikum, beard long, hey man, black power, woo woo, they done read the first 40 laws of power, and they got another 6 years of their life where their mother, their children, their cousins, their brothers can have access to them. But if you leave them out here in the free world, they go die, they go self-destruct by their own choices and their decisions. In modern day time,